Hey guys, Jarek here doing some more Halo 3 gameplay. This time we're doing some Team Slayer on the Pit. This isn't Team BRs or anything, it's just regular Team Slayer. And honestly, I am not a big fan of this map. This map comes up quite frequently. It was one of the launch Halo 3 maps. I never really cared for it. Just felt like, it almost felt like a Forge map. And honestly, it just wasn't really any fun to me. But I had a decent game here, nothing amazing. I could have had a lot better of a game, but I think it was good enough to upload. And since Halo 4 is coming out soon, oh god, spider on my face. I actually ended up getting my teammate with that too. It backed up right into him accidentally. More like he ran into my back. We kind of ran into each other and then I exploded. So yeah, that guy got a sweet double kill from a stick. What a great way to start the game. Yeah, Halo 4 is coming out, and I've been going back and playing a lot more Halo 3, because Halo 4 looks to be more like Halo 3 than Halo Reach, which, you know, I'm actually happy with. I liked Halo 3 a lot more than Halo Reach. I hated Halo Reach's maps. I thought they were terrible. Halo Reach had some odd pacing to it. It was very slow paced for a game that felt like it should have been a little bit faster paced. Halo Anniversary, on the other hand, the multiplayer for Halo Anniversary worked very well being slow paced. So yeah, I don't know, I just wasn't a big fan of Halo Reach. I didn't hate it. I think people are a little overly critical of it. I hear a lot of people that just say, I fucking hate Halo Reach. Halo Reach sucks in comparison to Halo 3. It went downhill. Halo sucks now. And, you know, Halo is a series. I simply cannot hate Halo. And the reason I can't hate Halo is because every single Halo game, whether they intend to or not, even if it ends up being a bad change, they try to change every Halo game. They have an idea in their head, and they may think it's a good idea, might end up being bad. I mean, a great example is Armor Lock. The armor abilities, you know, that's kind of been an idea they've been playing with for a while, and they want to update the game and keep it new and kind of some innovative stuff, have some cool shit added in there. Armor Lock ended up being a terrible idea, but it was an idea that they thought was going to be good, and they thought we could add into the game and, you know, have something that would add to the game, kind of like the bubble shield in Halo 3. You know, and then you have the jetpack and the cloak ability in Halo Reach. My point there is that they're legitimately trying to add new things into the game. Whether it ends up being good or bad, it doesn't really matter. Each Halo game has had a drastically different feel. Halo 1 felt nothing like Halo 2, Halo 2 felt nothing like Halo 3, and Halo Reach just felt very different from any of the other Halo games. And it almost felt like they tried to go back to Halo 1 and tried to get some of that feeling about it and failed a little bit. But it was definitely, you know, it was a change. That's my main point. You don't have this problem with like Call of Duty where every single game feels identical to the last one, because it really is. So, you know, they try to be innovative, which is something you usually don't see in such a large title to release every single time. Usually it ends up being the same rehashed shit to be safe when it comes to selling stuff. You know, Call of Duty is a great example of that. It sells very well, so they don't want to change a simple, you know, a damn thing. They want to keep making the same game every time because they know it's going to sell. It's safe. And, you know, I respect Microsoft a little bit for giving them some freedom to do that. But, you know, Microsoft kind of... I won't say anything more about that, but, you know, the general consensus of Microsoft is they're all idiots. And for a good reason. Even, I know plenty of people that work for Microsoft because I live in Portland. In the Pacific Northwest, they have a lot of centers up in the Pacific Northwest, and no one likes them. Even the people that work there is like, seeing some of the stuff they do is ridiculous. So I guess that's all I'll say about that. But yeah, that was my main point, was that it's different. That's all I had to say. You know, Halo, they managed to keep the same Halo feel, but it still feels different every single time. So Halo 4 looks like it's going to be more like Halo 3, but I'm expecting a completely new Halo game that has the Halo feel, but is completely different from any of the other Halo games. But even if it does end up being basically a rehashed Halo 3, I guess I'll be fine with that after Halo Reach. As long as it ends up being fun. Honestly, this is, I've had the most faith in Halo 4 than I have out of any of the Halo games for a long time. I've said it before, but Halo 2, like the hype that came up for Halo 2, and what we ended up getting, and I killed that guy before I died, but the hype that Halo 2 ended up getting, the disappointment of what it actually was, don't get me wrong, it was a decent game, but the hype made it look a lot better than it really was. I don't know, none of the Halo games really lived up to the hype that they were able to build before release. And it looks like Halo 4 possibly will be able to. I mean, they've pretty much been showing exactly what they've been doing time after time. And they've been keeping fairly big updates, showing, just kind of showcasing what they do. And I think this is the first Halo game where they haven't had really an open beta, because I think they've been so open about what they've been doing that they just haven't had a beta. I don't know, either way, my main point is that I have faith in 343. It looks like they got rid of all of the... Oh, and I didn't use this overshield at all. I got fucking Jewed by a shotgun bitch. Get out of here with that shotgun. Anyway, I entirely forgot what I was going to say because of that. Yeah, there was no open beta for Halo 4, at least not that I know of, because they've been, you know, showing it at Expos, and they showed it at PAX. You could play it at PAX. You could play it at Rooster Teeth's RTX down in Houston, I think it was, or maybe it was Dallas, somewhere in Texas. That's all that matters. So yeah, you've been able to play it, and 343 is, that's what I was going to say. 343 is pretty much, you know, it's consisted of everyone that wanted to continue working on Halo. There was a lot of people in Bungie that just, they didn't want to deal with Halo anymore. They wanted to do something new and different, and you know, they lost motivation, and it really kind of showed in Halo Reach that there was not much motivation left over. A lot of it felt kind of stale, a lot of it felt boring, especially in the map designs. It felt like they were cutting corners a little bit, not really when it comes to being polished, just within the way the game looked. Yeah, it just, you get what I'm saying. It felt like they were losing some motivation. So it looks like 343 has kept the Bungie employees that wanted to continue working on Halo, and the people that are with 343 have been with 343 since, you know, 2007. So this isn't the first Halo game they've worked on. They've worked on other Halo games before. So it looks like, you know, the first good Halo, I mean really good Halo release since Halo 3. But yeah, there we go. There's been some multiplayer gameplay on the Pit, just regular Team Slayer. Hope you enjoyed it, and see you later.